morning, Greenhouse kids. I'm so glad that you are here this morning with us. Today, I have a story that I want to read with you. One of my friends let me borrow it, and that friend will share her highs and her lows at the end of this video. Her name is Viola. I also wanted to invite you to a greenhouse hangout party thing on Zoom this Tuesday at 5:30 p.m., like in 2 days. It will give you a chance to visit with your church friends who you haven't been able to see in so long. It'll be fun and it won't last too long. Okay, so back to our story. Our story is about a hippo named Elba who carries around a big, heavy block with her wherever she goes. And I wonder, as we read this, if you can figure out what her block that she carries around really is. This book is called Maybe Tomorrow. Elba had a big block. She'd been dragging it around for a long time. It made her walk slowly. It made her think darkly. It was heavy. Norris danced everywhere he went, even uphill. One day, Elba was sitting on her block in the park, like she usually did. Along came Norris in a cloud of butterflies. At first, Elba couldn't see him in all that shininess. "Hello, I'm Norris," he said. "Do you want to go on a picnic?" "I'm Elba," said Elba. "I do not go on picnics." "Well, what do you want to do?" asked Norris. "Sit here with my block." "But you're already doing that." "I know." "Is it fun?" "No, not really." "What is in it?" Norris wanted to know. "In it?" said Elba. "What do you mean?" "Well, it's a box, isn't it? Something must be inside it." "It's not a box. It's a block," said Elba. "Are you sure?" asked Norris. "Yes," said Elba, prodding it with her umbrella. She always carried one in case it rained. Norris sat down next to Elba. "I feel something in there," he said. "What?" asked Elba, who didn't feel a thing. "Something sad," said Norris. "I think it wants to come out." "How?" whispered Elba. Norris and Elba sat there thinking. The butterflies floated this way and that. "Maybe tomorrow," said Norris as the sun set. "Maybe," said Elba. The next day, it was raining. The butterflies looked a little damp. The weather didn't slow down Norris, though. You're making me dizzy, said Elba. It's time for your tea, said Norris. They had a good, quiet tea with rain in it. Maybe tomorrow? Said Norris. Maybe, said Elba, if tomorrow ever comes. Well, tomorrow did not come, but another today did. It's really time, said Norris, because I want you to come to the ocean with me. Okay, I'll just take my block, said Elba, surprising herself. See? But it's too heavy, she added, right? My butterflies and I will help you, said Norris. There's the block on the butterflies. They did help. It was a very, very long journey. Elba and Norris talked and didn't talk. All those butterflies. I miss Little Bird, said Elba, as they crested the last hill. She is gone. I miss her too, said Norris. Elba paused. But you didn't know her. No, but you are my friend, so I can help you miss her. By the time they got to the shore, Norris knew many things about Little Bird. We watched the moon together, Elba said. She taught me to sing. We were hardly ever apart. She loved you so much, Norris said. Yes, said Elba as the waves crashed. Some of the butterflies started to fly out toward the horizon. Come back, shouted Elba. It's okay, said Norris. Sometimes we have to let things go. They both sat down to rest on Elba's block, but there wasn't enough room. I think it's getting smaller, said Elba in amazement, and lighter. Definitely, agreed Norris. Now look how small. Together, they stood and faced the roaring sea. I'll always have this block, you know, said Elba. Yes, maybe you will, said Norris, but I will help you carry it sometimes. The two friends stayed by the ocean until the sun set and the view was calm. Some of the butterflies came back. Some flew off forever. The next day was sunny. Do you want to go on a picnic? Norris asked. Yes, said Elba. The end. Okay, so what do you think Elba's block really is? Maybe sadness? Maybe worry? this story lets me know that it's okay to be sad sometimes. I feel sad sometimes. Sometimes I feel really sad. Do you ever feel really sad sometimes? I like this story because it lets me know that it's okay and that I'm not alone when I feel sad. I think it's also about how to be a good friend. How was Norris a good friend to Elba? Did Norris judge Elba for having her block? Did he make her feel like being sad is bad? Did he tell her how to fix her problems or that she needs to leave her block at home? No. No. He just spent time with her. He listened to her. He listened to her talk about her friend Little Bird, about how much she misses Little Bird and all the things that she and Little Bird did before Little Bird went away. Elba must have loved Little Bird very much. Have you ever had someone that you really love go away? That's one of the saddest things that can happen, right? But just by Norris being there with her, he helped Elba, and her sadness block got smaller and smaller and smaller the more time he was just with her. Do you know someone else who is always there for you? God is also a good and trusting friend and loves you always and always. When you're happy and when you're sad and when you're mad, he loves you all of the time. The Bible tells us to cast our worries upon the Lord. God says, I am the Lord your God. I am holding your hand. And I tell you, don't be afraid. I will help you. I am the Lord your God. I am holding your hand. And I tell you, don't be afraid. I will help you. Bye, Greenhouse kids. Thank you for being here today, and thank you, Viola, for letting me borrow your book kind of a long time ago. So I've got to figure out how to get it back to you. And thank you for sharing your highs and lows with us. Oh, and I'll see everybody on Tuesday at 5:30 for our little back to school greenhouse hangout party thing. Okay, bye.
Hi, Greenhouse kids. My high is that I found 2 of my friends on Minecraft, and my low is that we're all stuck at home for a long time. Have a good week.